Hey guys, I'm Vish, Jakka, product manager at Cisco, working on Openstack with UCS.
And my name is Guil Barros. I'm a product manager at Red Hat, also working on Openstack and UCS with our Cisco partners.
So today, so in the next few minutes, we'll talk about some of the challenges our enterprise customers are facing in deploying OpenStack. So we'll jump right onto it, talk about challenges, and share what we are doing to address those challenges and make it work for our customers.
Yeah, we'll really try and skip the fluff here and.
So for a business decision maker within a company, the biggest challenge is how long it takes to deploy OpenStack. Make sure that the risks involved with adopting any technology, they are minimized as much as they can, and at the same time retain the flexibility required to make any changes, to innovate, to progress while addressing the business needs a particular business and their customers have.
Absolutely. I mean, we hear from a lot of our competitors in the OpenStack space about how they can deploy OpenStack in X amount of minutes or under an hour, I think is the last version of X amount of minutes. And yeah, everybody can deploy OpenStack in under an hour for a POC. Nobody's going to run that in production. Right? I mean, like your networks aren't tuned. Nothing's tuned. It's just a next. Yeah, we can all do that. That's not exciting. The interesting bit is harnessing all that complexity and creating a installer and a deployment that is actually enterprise ready and actually a good production environment. And that comes not just with the infrastructure for the platform itself, but also all of the life cycle around that, all of the support, right? I mean, you have to be asking yourselves, can your platform, or does your platform vendor support everything from the hardware all the way to your VMs, or really are they only supporting the OpenStack platform itself, and you're going to have to go somewhere else for your hardware support, or somewhere else, even worse, for your OS support, right? I mean, that's a nightmare. And is your OS supported on that OpenStack platform?
It is a complex beast, and it takes multiple people, multiple teams working together to make it happen. And we are working together to make it easy for our customers. At the end of the day, I mean, OpenStack is not simple for a typical user, typical admin who is familiar with the traditional applications and traditional deployment and the usage model. So this is something that we are trying to address for our customers.
Why would you want to be talking to Red Hat and Cisco about this? We've both been in the space for a long time. Red Hat is really the trusted partner when it comes to Linux, right? I mean, look at what we've done for Linux for the past decade or so. We've gotten to the point of being the #1 enterprise enterprise open source software distribution, and with the support and lifecycle to back that. And Cisco, wow, how far have you guys come?
Since we introduced UCS 6 years ago now, we are the #1 x86 blade market blade server vendor in North America, and worldwide it's #2. And it's a proven architecture, it's reliable, it's scalable, and it's performant. And combine that with the hardened releases that Red Hat gives, you have a good mix there to stand up your solutions. So from a Cisco perspective, I mean, going back to Guil's question, why Cisco? I mean, as you can see here, Cisco has a lot of investment within OpenStack in terms of the number of engineers working on it, in terms of the amount of work done by Cisco engineers from code contribution, reviews in various releases, various areas. And we have a vice chair as part of the Cisco as well. It's a lot of effort going on in a lot of areas to make it easy for our customers. And combine that with UCS, it's a simplified architecture with unified management. The OpenStack is all about programmability and automation. We provide that with, we extend the same capabilities on the underlying infrastructure with UCS. You have open XML APIs that can be automated, used to automate and integrate and have an end-to-end solution from a virtual layer, physical layer, server, compute, etc., to get a simple view. And higher performance and scale. And we combine those things, so Cisco UCS with the Nexus proven technologies there, and by adding the rich set of plugins that we have in the mix, makes it easy for our customers to consume the differentiated hardware capabilities in the context of OpenStack.
Yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit more about the validated design that we're working on, but in particular, there's the three main plugins. Unfortunately, there's not quite enough time to detail them.
Right.
But UCSM, which is the UCS manager, Nexus for the switching, and in1KV for networking.
Virtual switching as well. So, yep. All right.
So. Again, talking about why Red Hat in this case, right? I mean, it's thinking back on why Red Hat Enterprise Linux, commercially hardened code, all the way back to the operating system from OpenStack all the way down to the operating system. And it's really co-engineered. If you think about it, if you have the vendor who is doing both your OpenStack platform and your operating system, how many hooks really are there, right? I mean, so everything from hypervisor co-engineering to security, all of those things. Enterprise software lifecycle. We've been in this space for a long time, and we all trust how Red Hat does open source, right? I mean, how we do software lifecycle. You're talking about years of support as opposed to months, and talking about the support. I mean, any of you who have used Red Hat support know that it's award-winning support. We don't pass the buck, and especially working with our partners, it makes that even easier to highlight because of all the cross training and the integration of the different support environments.
Right.
You have an issue in this platform with the hardware. We're not going to say, oh, you need to hang up and call Cisco. We're going to use our back channel to make sure that you get the proper engineer engaged right away.
The broader ecosystem we have built with Red Hat and other partners, it's all about providing a single point of support, if you will. Customers can call Cisco or Red Hat, depending on their choice, but get the resolution that they need to have the business running full speed. I
guess a little bit, we won't do a lot of stack diagrams. I think this is the only one. There's maybe one later. Just a quick view of where it all fits in. You have your apps and your sort of your cloud management / orchestration on the top, and then OpenStack sort of on the left with the Cisco infrastructure coming up on the bottom. And you're talking about the hardware and SDN all sort of integrated. So it's a set of technologies all validated, integrated, and made to work together so that customers get a seamless and experience with faster deployment as well as faster time to value, rather than anybody spending too much time trying to figure out what is the right thing to use, what is the right way to configure it, and so on. Okay. So with that, let's talk about a couple of joint solutions that we are working with Cisco. If you see this slide, you can see that, okay, it's all about providing options to our customers. It's all about making solutions available that will work best for our customers, be it a version of OpenStack, be it the kind of hardware you want to use, the kind of storage you want to use, and technologies and the support you want to get. At the end of the day, it's all about providing enterprise-ready solutions that customers can use for turnkey deployment. It's on a reliable architecture and scalable architecture that was jointly developed by multiple partners. Right. Cisco, Red Hat, Intel, NetApp. I mean, we've worked together on this, so we're not going to push one package, right? I mean, there's a few different options, and it depends on what your specific use case is.
Exactly. Yep.
Which is a real differentiator, right? I mean, we're not talking about hitting next a bunch of times. We're talking about a real customized deployment in a reasonable amount of time.
Right. So, talking about the specific solutions, so this is the one where we will be releasing the validated design soon. It's based on all Cisco gear with running a kilo version of OpenStack and Ceph storage. It's a high-level, scalable and high-level architecture that provides seamless end-to-end network management through the use of plugins, and it's all about easy deployment and fast time to operation. It's a high-level architecture across network, server, storage, and management services. Here, it provides a live migration of virtual machines. It's a guided deployment model for easy and quick time for operation. So customers don't have to worry too much time, spend too much time in designing or figuring out what's best to do.
Absolutely, yeah. We've spent the time ahead of time. We've spent the time validating the design and making sure that you're not going to waste a bunch of your time figuring out what the best network layout is for this set of hardware. We've done that legwork, and
Absolutely.
It's going to come out in the document.
That's right.
Shortly.
Yeah, this is a quick view of the base architecture. So the controllers are distributed. There are enough number of servers here, compute and storage to provide a high-level architecture. And it will be a scalable architecture. So it's validated for a configuration that can be scaled as
Absolutely.
your business needs grow.
Yeah, you just add nodes as you go.
Yep. The other solution that is out there is the FlexPod architecture solution. It's based on Juno with NetApp storage. Same driving factors. It's high available and scalable architecture. Joint support across all the companies.
With an existing CVD?
With an existing CVD. This is out there. You can start using it today. All right. And going back to the aspect about support, it's all about providing a full support and any model you wish, any vendor you want to go to. So in the back end, we work together, Cisco, Red Hat, and NetApp, to provide the resolution and the guidance and the trusted partner role that we have to our customers, so that it's all about enabling our customers to get the business outcomes they need to succeed in their businesses with the limited amount of spend and resources.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. That's all we had. It's all about build, deploy, and scale with Cisco and Red Hat technologies. Thank you.
Thank you very much.